Something stunk at the Olympic Games. Y'all see that shit? I didn't watch it. I never really watched the Olympics. Last time I watched it was when my uncle was in it and set the record for the most gold medals of all time. Just kidding, he's not my uncle, but he is loosely related to me, all right? Same last name. I would like to say that I don't want anybody to get harassed on this because of this, but also the Olympics are over, so it's kind of cool, but also don't harass anybody. And yeah, you know, the USA won the most medals in the Olympics. Pretty normal. It's no surprise that we happen to be the best. I mean, like, I'm not kidding, but also, like, I am a little bit kidding. But if you didn't like the Olympics and you don't give a f, I don't either. I'm just joking around. I take zero pride in the Olympics whatsoever. I haven't since the USSR and the Miracle on Ice. Okay. There was one event, one sport though, at the most recent Olympics that I really enjoyed, and it needs to be looked at. It was a total embarrassment, and there's a bit of a conspiracy in regard to it, guys, and that is the Olympic sport of breakdancing, or as it's known in the Olympics, breaking. Wait, what? Oh, God. Involves chucking your body around in circles to impress judges. You've seen breakdancing before if you weren't fucking born under a rock. My dad used to wear a windbreaker and breakdance in the early 90s. He was like, he's like, he still has the windbreaker, I think. He can still do a human flagpole too. My dad's jacked. It's pretty awesome. Breakdancing, kind of cool, to be honest. Like a pretty fucking cool thing. And then hip hop used to involve breakdancing, I think. The boombox and the sideways hat and all that, the whole shebang. Pretty cool stuff. And once again, invented by the best country in the entire world, the United States. But this Olympics is the first time ever that breaking has been considered an actual real sport. Little clarification, it was in the 2018 Youth Summer Olympics in Buenos Aires where Hitler went after World War II, but it was later approved for the Paris Olympics in 2024, the big boy games. This year's breaking involved 33 people from 16 nations who all had previous experience in breakdancing. 16 B-boys, 17 B-girls. Something about dancing just makes me massively cringe. I think it's an incredible talent, and it's cool. I envy people who can do it, but I can just do shit that makes me look stupid. That's it. And I can kind of do it well, to be honest. It really feels like adding breakdancing to the Olympics this year was a hello fellow kids moment. I don't really know if it's cool, young, I don't know. It's like TikTok's famous, popular, so they thought, we should add breakdancing. Or whatever the whoever runs the Olympics, whatever fucking Satanist or whatever, I'm not sure. The breakdancing event at this year's Olympics was also probably the most embarrassing event to have ever occurred at the Olympics. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard or seen at the Olympics. And it is a very competitive sport, by the way. And you know, people are insanely talented when you look into competitive breakdancing. But a 36-year-old woman from Australia named Rachel Gunn walked up to the plate, was ready to perform, and blew everyone's minds. Rachel, aka Ray Gun, cool fucking name, got up on stage and gave the most embarrassing dance of anyone ever in history. The worst. It's like, what is this? I don't know what this is.
Hi everyone, Ray Gun here. I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped.
It's mainly just laughter, unfortunately. And it is sad because like a lot of people are bullying. That's why I'm saying don't harass. But we can't change the fact that it was incredibly embarrassing. Like, this is so embarrassing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The whole world made a mockery of this woman. It is very embarrassing. Is it like, no, of course it's not terrible. Is it really embarrassing? Yes, it's really embarrassing, but also it's a big old rabbit hole too, and there's a lot more to talk about. Because, you know, I saw this, laughed at it with everybody else. I'm like, oh, you know, that sucks. Poor girl. I kind of feel bad for her for getting clowned on this much. I mean, she's being made an absolute fool of in a way that, you know, Olympians already put themselves on the line so much, and it's this big event, and it's their whole lives and everything, and then you get massively mega clowned on because you do that. You dance like Count Olaf. There were even people at the Olympics snickering in the background. You can see the crowd of people shocked that they're witnessing this actual competitor on stage at that moment. I can't imagine being like this guy or this girl, two very talented B-boy and B-girls, going and seeing Chris Raygun. I mean, not Chris, that's a YouTuber. Raygun, Rachel Gunn. I mentioned she was 36. Most people are not 36 years old in breakdancing. It's a very young sport. You have to be a absolute physical specimen to be able to go out there and hit it. So she received 0 points, like actually zero. Zero technique, zero vocabulary, zero execution, zero musicality, zero originality. 0 points all around. Like, not even the scene from Billy Madison when he gives that stupid answer and the guy responds with like a 30-second tirade just shitting on him.
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
That's what the judges did to Rachel Gunn in the Olympics themselves. Not even what people did after they saw the 0. I would have done just as well as Rachel Gunn in the Olympics, to be honest. The only instance we can even really compare is this, the dive from the Olympics, where she scored a 0. That was in 2021, so, and that's sad. She really looked like she tried a lot, and she had other dives and stuff that were good. And this is her 2024 dive.
The only thing that I wanted to do was have fun and enjoy myself and dive well.
Isn't that what divers do?
For my last dive, I didn't know where I was in the ranking, but I knew I needed to do a good dive.
I tell you what, I've got to say, that was a pretty fucking good, you should try breakdancing. I think you'd be pretty good at it. Now, how did this happen? How did a 36-year-old person who doesn't look like they can dance get into the breakdancing event at the world stage of the most competitive? Like, it makes sense. It makes sense that she would get clowned and she would get a 0 because it's the most competitive stage in the whole world. That's the point of the Olympics. Maybe not specifically in breakdancing, but like, that's the goal. You wouldn't think someone who doesn't know how to dance would go into the Olympics for, well, for dancing. There are a lot of allegations, and this is where the rabbit hole is. People allege that she had insider help and the committee let her surpass everyone else to get into the Olympics. There are plenty of other people from Australia who could have gone, would have gone, who are better dancers for sure. Like average people, probably even. And people have a right to believe all this stuff, you know, the rabbit hole, the conspiracies, whatever, but the spreading of misinformation is absolutely insane. And everyone started to so much so believe that the committee rigged it for Rachel that they started a petition. It was deleted due to breaking community guidelines because it's just not even true. The unethical conduct Olympic section. So it's like, people, they hate her that much, dude. Why exactly would they believe this? Just like, why would the committee let her in to make the Olympics look bad, to make breakdancing look bad? I don't know. People believe that she had the upper hand due to her connections and her husband, Samuel Free, who had over 10 years of experience in the sport. But if you look at him though, it kind of makes sense. I mean, this is like terrible. It looks like ray gun. I don't understand how you can have, how that's possible. You know, I'm gonna find a video for y'all real quick. Get him to the Olympics. Get this guy to the Olympics. This is one of my favorite videos of all time. We need to get him in. Look at that. I thought it was Tucker Carlson at first. I don't think it is. Also, check this out. Check this out. Oh, the T-Rex, the Count Olaf. By the way, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's the Olympics. I don't really give a f. You're not like a victim for going to the Olympics for breakdancing when you suck at f***ing breakdancing. Why are you doing that? You are putting yourself into the line of fire for the whole world. Do you not know? It's like American Idol. It's like it's like being mad at people for saying someone sucks for going on American Idol. It's like, of course, they f***ing suck. Okay, the end. But it's worse though, because it's the Olympics and there's no auditions. You're good to get in. So on top of her husband being her in, there were also rumors circulating that she was able to get a PhD and went to Sydney's most elite high schools. Essentially, she was a Nepo baby and that she was like super rich and stuff. But I understand those complaints are valid, but it's still like far-fetched. I mean, you can't just, well, I wouldn't think you could just will your way into the Olympics through money or whatever. It seems like she actually does enjoy breakdancing and doesn't want to mock the sport. But you got to think though, dude. The average person watching at home, like, this is bad. This is terrible. And to be fair too, there isn't that many people in Australia who breakdance. There's about 400 members in the breakdance community in Australia, according to Rachel's own research articles. The politics of sportification there. I'm gonna go to the fucking Olympics, make a fool of myself. Yeah. So I don't think she lied. I don't know what the happened. I really don't know how this is possible. I don't know why. Maybe her success outside of breaking is what influenced the judges to get her to be put in there. Maybe there was manipulation behind the scenes. I really don't know. There's a lot of misinformation and a lot of just untrue shit that people are saying, which is quite unfortunate. I'm sure being a breakdancer, you probably have an expectation of what breakdancing should be. Me, never having ever seen anyone in real life, aside from my father, breakdance ever, I have an expectation of breakdance. And it looks like this, or like this. It doesn't look like this, or this. No offense, it just doesn't. And at the Olympic level, I would assume that they're going to be good. I don't know. People are just mocking her though. And you know, it sucks, but it's like kind of, yeah, it's pretty bad. It makes sense. What else you're gonna do? Cheer it on and just pretend that it's great? Because it's not. It's really bad. There are so many good memes that have come out of it though. Like this here, that's pretty funny. Pretty funny, I guess. A little bit of AI here. Damn. That's cool as fuck. Damn, that's cooler. Dude, imagine if she did that shit and then that's just real and people are like, ah! They added magic to the Olympics? Ah! Watch Mojo even has this. Which is a little low, I've got to be honest. The point. Chin grab. That one's awesome. Like, how could you do this and think it's good? Yo! It's like the Beastie Boys or something. In the Beastie Boys, they're making a noise. It's just so white people. I don't fucking know. You even got this, guys. Making fun of her on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, anyways, she's a bit of a national treasure though. She's become a bit of a national treasure, I have to imagine, in Australia. You just see Americans shitting. Americans are very competitive and like rightfully so. Yeah, I'd like to know the Australian perspective of ray gun. If you guys are in Australia, are you disappointed? Are you really excited? Are you like embarrassed? She's very embarrassed. She apologized. There was a bitter end to all of it. She gave a response. She's thankful to everyone who supported her, but realized she's thankful for the supporters. Classic apology. She's received a lot of hate in spite of taking the entire event very seriously, which it didn't seem like she did. She worked her butt off preparing for the Olympics and gave it her all. She talks about the allegations, says stop spreading misinformation and to check your sources. Then she says that there are no points in breaking, which is kind of funny to me. I'm not really sure. Isn't the entire point of a competition to rank it by points and skill? I mean, it's not just, I mean, is it not a competition? It's just participation? What is it? According to hiphopinternational.com, there are points, and that is a, yeah. Also, inappropriate sexual gestures are not as advised, but they're allowed. Yes. Obviously, she's apologizing. She seems earnest and she makes some valid points. And her stating she did her best may be true, but why the f would she go to the Olympics if she knew she could never beat any of the rest of the competitors? She also said that she wouldn't win against her opponents. Well, I was never gonna beat these girls on what they do best. They're dynamic and their power moves. So I want to move differently, be artistic and creative. Because how many chances do you get in a lifetime to do that on the international stage? All my moves are original. Are they though? Creativity is really important for me. Get out there and show my artistry. Sometimes it speaks to the judges, sometimes it doesn't. I do my thing, and it represents art. That's what it's about. You know, it's just different dancing, I guess. Different breakdancing. It's her own thing. It's like playing the guitar, but wrong, kind of. Because there's like a right way to do it. I mean, there is an expectation of what breakdancing is, I feel like. And it is already a type of dance that's totally established. So maybe do your breaking thing, whatever you think you're doing, maybe do it differently. Maybe call it something else. Call it ray gunning. Anyways, I'm kind of sad about the embarrassment and hate. She seems like a nice person. You know, I don't really want to see there to be more hate, and I don't think think that Ray Gunn is going to be in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, TBH. And I'm also not super pro hate on the thing. I like that people get made fun of occasionally. I think that she definitely absolutely deserves it. But I wonder if breakdancing will never be incorporated into the Olympics ever again due to the fallout. It could be because it's like a huge thing. Everybody's gonna be watching it next time because it's probably the biggest thing that happened. I mean, in my mind, there's that. There's the guy from Louisiana, Mondo. He broke his own record like 9 times or some shit. That's very impressive. And that's pretty much it. Basically, 2028, they got it. I'm gonna roll around like a fucking beast, guys. Don't harass her. Be nice. But also, poking a little fun is totally fine.